This week on Nightly News,
we'll check out what's making a local kettle corn stand pop.
Then we'll take a look into the passion of a true local artist.
And our reporters get a taste of the sweets being baked at a local cupcake shop. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California.
You're watching Nightly News. Nightly News. Broadcasting what matters. A Vanguard High School student production. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California. With your anchors, Julia Wilson and Daniel Tuggerson. Executive producers, Chris Pollock and Sydney Gerald. And a whole team dedicated to bringing you the news. Good morning, Student Television Network, and welcome to a special edition of Nightly News 2013. We are broadcasting from Los Angeles, California. I'm Julia Wilson.
And I'm Daniel Tuggerson. So we're not just here in LA for a little vacation.
That's right, we're here for STN, where thousands of students have gathered at the Bonaventure Westin Hotel in order to compete in the national competition hosted by Student Television Network.
The best of the best students are here competing in several competitions for both film and broadcast television. They will compete all week, and winners will be announced Sunday afternoon. But while we were here, we found out LA has a great farmers market. But farmers just don't meet here to sell their products.
That's right, vendors also meet to sell their sweet treats. Reporters Johnny Walker and Emily Merriam take a look at a local kettle corn stand.
The stirring of the kettle corn and the fire of the flame are all things that keep this stand running every Thursday at the farmers market in the financial district. It's called Kettle Corn and Stuff, and they have been running for 11 straight years on one purpose only.
Well, prior to me doing Kettle Corn, I was a marketing director for a retail store. When they went out of business, I started looking at opportunities that I can do. My initial purpose was to open up a popcorn store, but at that time it was not feasible to do it, so I started a mobile kettle corn business back in 2002, and I've been doing it ever since.
Through thick and thin of Key's career, his business has turned more into a popularity game, with people from all over knowing him and, of course, buying some of his famous kettle corn.
At over 33 flavors at Kettle Corn and Stuff, and selling over 100 bags of this Chicago style each Thursday, I'd say this is the best seller yet.
I know a lot of the people that work and live downtown, they like it, so.
Reporting for Nightly News, this has been Johnny Walker with photographer Emily Merriam.
Obviously, LA has a bunch of great opportunities. That's why people move here from all across the world.
That's right, and that's exactly the case for Michael Rep, a comedic writer who's making his way in the city. That's why Chris Bruce and I took a deeper look into the real life of an artist.
Career, I guess I'm at the beginning stages of it. Trying to get into writing. I've like ever since I was young, I wanted to work in movies in the entertainment industry.
For 29-year-old Michael Rep, Los Angeles is more than just a beautiful city, but a place for his dreams to grow.
I'm still just trying to get my foot in the door though, which is the biggest struggle, I guess, with doing it and getting started. Never really knew I wanted to be a writer though until I went up to Chicago and I did the writing program at Second City. It's a very famous theater, and they started a writing program a few years ago because obviously writing is a huge part of comedy as well. And I took a class with Mary Scruggs, and she was one of the most helpful teachers I've ever had in any subject throughout my entire life. She was the one who really convinced me to come out here, and as soon as I finished my portfolio, I sent it back to her, and then she passed just a couple days later. It kind of motivated me a little more. Like I need to prove myself without having her influence or having anyone helping me along the way. I kind of want to just make it on my own.
But Michael knows he would have never been able to make it to where he is without his parents' support.
When I said, I'm thinking about moving to Chicago to take these classes, they just said, okay, that's great. And when I said I'm thinking about moving to Los Angeles, they just said, that's a farther flight, but okay, we can do that.
Mike is very devoted to his family and to his career, and to have us living in Ocala, Florida, and come all the way across the country to form his own career or make his own career, we really believe that if he believes he can do it, then we believe in him too.
it's one of those things that it's like, it's sort of a struggle now, but at the same time I know it'll pay off soon and it'll be completely worth it. So it's worth it in my mind.
Well, it's time for our commercial break, but don't go away. Next, we'll go into a local cupcake shop to get a taste of the sweet treats.
We'll be right back.
Are you fed up with being a dedicated teenager? Doing hours of pointless homework? Staying in shape? And simply remembering your iPhone password? Well, there's a solution for you. Vitalife. Get yours today at a local retailer near you.
Allie, you shouldn't have stayed up so late last night. You're gonna be late for Sweet 16.
You want to be devoted to working out and being healthy, but at times it could be so hard. With a world filled with distractions, wouldn't it be great if a product actually helped you stay on track? Try Power Surge, a groundbreaking energy drink that will give you a kick when you need it most. Power Surge. Stay devoted, stay strong.
Welcome back. As you can see, LA is a beautiful city, but it's also known for its ridiculous traffic.
Exactly. It can be crazy. Reporter Galina Abdelaziz shows us how traffic downtown in LA can be a problem.
Well, down here I walk everywhere.
There's cars, and more cars. This is the usual for cities like Los Angeles.
It's crowded and it's slow to go places, like to go to school or work.
But what is road traffic? It's a system, and Randy Ewers, an industrial engineer, explains the problem.
Well, in systems, as population grows, we get more and more traffic into an area, and the systems are designed for a certain amount of flow. And once you exceed that, then you start getting disruptions into your flow.
Just a quick look downtown will show you that many people in LA have abandoned the idea of driving and devoted themselves to other methods.
I tend to walk or take the bus.
And Ryan Rube explains why.
It's a lot better than just driving your car. It's easy to get around. Everything's kind of close and compact, kind of nice and neat.
And so while the city may look like it's full of cars, you can also see people walking, walking, and walking.
Now we all know fruits and veggies are good for you, but a little sugar won't hurt.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely love all sweets.
Especially cupcakes. Reporters Amanda Snyder and Whitley Fordham take us downtown into a local cupcake shop.
It's such a fun environment. It's an amazing, fun place to work. We're nothing but more excited to be here.
For some people, work is a chore, but when working around scrumptious sweets, one might find their job a bit more compelling.
The customers are always so excited to come in. The staff is always excited to work here, so it's a very fun place to work, and you get to eat a free cupcake every shift.
The owners, Candace and Charles Nelson, decided to quit their jobs to pursue their dreams and dedicate their lives to owning their own business.
They came back, opened the cake shop, decided that really wasn't like their thing, and then kind of in April of 2005 we opened our very first cupcake bakery in Beverly Hills, and since then it's kind of just grown exponentially.
With the launching being just recently, this little shop is an overall success.
A line filling the building as soon as it opens, Sprinkles Cupcakes is a downtown Los Angeles favorite.
We had a line before we even opened, and it was just a really great energy. Everyone was so excited to kind of just be here and to have us here in downtown.
On top of being a well-known cupcake shop, Sprinkles has committed to giving to charity on a regular basis.
So we kind of just donate every single night. At the end of the night, we donate all of our leftover cupcakes to local food banks and homeless shelters in the surrounding community. We also have various things like for breast cancer awareness, like AIDS. We also do just various organizations with celebrities and everything like that every so often.
A shop with loyal workers is only the icing on the cake to the benevolent values this bakery withholds. Reporting for Nightly News, this has been Amanda Snyder with Whitley Fordham.
Well, that wraps up our show for today.
Broadcasting for Nightly News from Los Angeles, California, this has been Daniel Tuggerson
and Julia Wilson. Be sure to check us out on nightlynews.org, like us on our Facebook page and Twitter.
Have an awesome day, LA.